Here are my parents who are going to be my two audience members, Cindy and Eric. The presentation is going to be on CMMC, how it enhances policies and procedures through cybersecurity hygiene. So why are we here? Well, did you know that the biggest threats to an organization's cybersecurity could be the policy and procedure that you put in place? Well, I'm Lyle Wallace, and I am a CMMC registered practitioner for Comtech. I have spent the last year creating and reviewing policies and procedures. The thing is, I find that policies and procedures are the important part of CMMC. And to persuade you on how CMMC affects policies and procedures for cybersecurity hygiene, I will show you how important it is to have good cybersecurity hygiene, what CMMC is, and why CMMC is the solution for policies and procedures for good cybersecurity hygiene. So why is it a problem to have bad cybersecurity hygiene? I talked about why it's good. Why is it bad? Well, these three main organizations have all been hacked. And according to CSO Online, the Office of Personnel Management allowed 2 hackers to get onto their network and access unauthorized data through privilege escalation. That is a breaking of access control policy and procedures and incident response policies. We move on to Equifax. They had known about a vulnerability in their system, in their dispute online web portal. And they did a vulnerability scan and could not find any systems that were affected. Yet, hackers were able to get into their system and access personal identifiable information. According to archive.epic.org, that is breaking their policy for vulnerability management. If you can find a vulnerability or have the possibility of finding it, you need to remediate it if the DoD comes out to you. SolarWinds is another good example of organization that has bad cybersecurity hygiene. Their hack was based on a supply chain issue where their software was used in multiple organizations. Hackers were able to get into their software and were able to alter their code to then access their data in every single organization. This breaks the software development lifecycle policy and procedure and needs to support a software bill of materials that you know what's in your code. So why are these all bad? Because they all had their data accessed unauthorized and was leaked to the world. We don't want our data leaked to the world. So what is CMMC? CMMC is the Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. And according to the Federal Registry 32 CFR Part 170 outline, this is a program that is open and uniform in protecting unclassified information, your personal information, and contracts relating to government contacts. So it's very wide-ranging topic of area. Now, why does CMMC policies and procedure, why is it good to promote cybersecurity hygiene? Well, the CMMC audit covers 110 security controls. So as we mentioned earlier, through those 3 organizations, I mentioned vulnerability management, having to scan your network for vulnerabilities, media protection, access controls. These are all policies that those organizations broke, right? But the thing about CMMC is that each control needs a policy and procedure to pass the audit, proving that they know what they're doing to prevent future access. Several repercussions come from the CMMC if you fail. So businesses need to take it serious. Organizations need to pass. If they fail, according to Terrence Tang, they can have loss of reputation, fines, and potentially lose their contract with the DoD. The other benefit of the CMMC certification is that it goes into a yearly review of their policies and procedures. So if you have an issue where you get breached, you are constantly reviewing it and making sure that it works and that it's good. So in conclusion, at the cybercoresolution.com, they acknowledge that policies are the essential to keeping a well-secure organization as a whole. And if every single person in your organization follows the CMMC's controls and policy and procedures creation, then you will be supporting a better cybersecurity hygiene for your organization. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any questions?
I don't have any.
I don't. That's
Yeah.
good.
I struggled at the beginning.
Can I stop?
Yeah.